Hey guys, let's run to the gym after I eat breakfast.
Hey!
Come here. We're headed to the gym on a Saturday morning. I'm gonna go hit some cardio today because I've been doing a lot of weights this week. I'm such a better mom if I go take an hour for myself. 30 minutes for yourself. Whatever you can do to get out there and get your own heart rate up and let your kids see that you're the priority. And when they see that you're the priority and you run the show, everything else falls in line. I should really be doing live right now and going to the gym with you.
Yeah, why not?
Can we tag you? Are you gonna hold it? Good morning! My screen's foggy, babe.
Whose fault is that?
Look who's rolling with me today. Good morning. It's like 7 something in the morning and I happened to convince him to go with me today. You know I love me some gym, but him, maybe not so much.
I love the gym.
You do?
The gym loves me. It's crazy. I feel bad for everybody that actually has to work out more than like once a quarter to look good.
So this is the family debate. I'm consistent.
And I've got genetics, so
genetics, see, that's
genetics
it.
Wins, right?
I don't have genetics. Genetics. I don't have genetics.
Geneticist.
I'm telling you, I challenge him because if it's not a challenge, he won't do it.
That's right, because I like to win.
He likes to win. Give me a break. Oh my God.
Well, we got our workout done. I did 30 minutes on the stair climber. Not because I couldn't do 45, but because that's all I had time for. So.
That's all you Yeah, we gotta roll. I'm on a mission to get my 45 in. Do you like the stair climber? I love it.
I'm not a huge fan. Although it is kind of a good alternate for like leg day though.
Well, it's great for strength, endurance, and it increases your endurance for running. It's awesome. What I've learned doing what I do is the number one problem that most of the time women, just for the industry that I'm in, most of the time I find 90% of the time the women are not putting themselves out there because of this story they've told themselves that they're not good enough, they're not pretty enough, they're not smart enough, they're not supported enough. What will people think of me? I think that's been the biggest thing I've learned, is that that's the person I'm dealing with, and I don't know why, but that has never crossed my mind personally. What will somebody think of me if I actually do what I want to do? It's always been who around me in my circle is going to support me. It's like a flip. So if you want your business to be successful, whatever you do, it's not seeking someone being approving of your decisions. It's actually looking for the people around you that want to support you no matter what you do. So it's that switch of, I'm going to talk to the people that are worthy of hearing what I'm going to do. And I feel like with you, with my husband and with the kids and with parents and my best friends and local friends and parents of kids that my kids go to school with, and that it's never been, will you support me? It has been, this is what I'm doing and I'm so passionate about it. And if they're not supporting what I'm doing, they don't get my time. It's the switch of, I'm not seeking approval, I'm actually seeking to change lives. I'm actually seeking to hang around the go-getters, to hang around the people that want more out of this life. And you'll find when you do that, everything about your life changes. It's just a switch. It's a decision. It comes down to, it's not something you kind of do, it's not something you work towards. It is literally a decision that this is what I want, this is what I'm gonna do to get there. And if my circle around me is not supporting me, then my circle is gonna change. And everything else will change and fall into place. That's all I got to say.
Damn.
Funny, and the other thing is I feel like, so you've seen me through the last 6 years of building this particular business and businesses I'm going to be building this year. I feel like the key to it all is just waking up with that plan and saying, here's the things I need to get done in order to get where I want to go. And in that journey, in the plan, if there's people or things that take away your focus, because everything's energy, and if you don't have energy towards where you're going, you have energy going the other direction, which is going to help you never succeed. So I feel like with any business, for anyone, man or woman, you've got to decide where your vision is at, and you only do things that are in line with stair-stepping you that direction. So where your focus is, that's where your energy flows. All distractions are equal. Hobbies are a distraction. Things that are taking away energy from you, they're distractions, and they're going to get you off this beaten path. So I think with whatever you decide you're going to do, everything has to fall in line with where you're going. And if it doesn't, it's got to go. Like it does. If it's not where you're headed, it doesn't deserve your energy right now. It's like short-term getting rid of things for long-term growth and long-term vision and long-term fruition of your dreams. And so for me, and again, I have to sometimes remember that that's not a natural thing for people. But if you tell yourself that enough and listen to enough personal development and set yourself a legit plan, lay it out on paper. And if that party doesn't fall into where you're headed, and those people don't fall into the direction you're headed, or that hobby it takes away too much time from where you're headed, cut it off. It's like a disease, and once you let it in there, it's like that tomato. It's like a strawberry. You have one bad strawberry in a batch, and they're all molded within 24 hours. And that's how I view everything. It's like if you let one thing in, all of it's ruined. So you just have to stay on a path, and that sometimes can be harsh, but for me, all those things aren't worth me not being where I want to be in a year or 5 years or 10 years. And who's going to suffer? Like that's also what I ask myself with everything is, if I don't stay focused and if I don't chase my dreams and I'm just live complacently, if you're not thriving, you're dying, if I don't, who's going to suffer? It's not only me, but it's my babies. And if I don't decide that I'm all in and you got that one foot out, you're not going anywhere. And so my mission for 2020 is to stay in the path of where I'm headed. And if it's not serving me, it's got to go.